All right, guys. So it's about done. So the main part of this deal, this is the motherboard. You can see the video card sticking horizontally out of that. In the motherboard, we have to the left here. That's USB. That powers the HDMI to RCA composite video. That's an active adapter. Right here, this is a PS2 cable, and you can see that runs down up to that card. That's the J-Pack. It takes the JAMMA connector from the arcade controls. There's the arcade controls, and then they're wired into the J-Pack, and then there's the PS2 cable plugged into that. You can see I've already wired up 4 additional buttons into that. So that's cool. That's a $40 card. It basically emulates the keyboard, and it converts the joysticks and buttons from above into key presses, which the emulators convert key presses into the arcade actions. So this is an i5. It's an ASRock motherboard. I've been really happy with it. So they were the top 2 cables. Moving down, this thumb drive, that's actually a wireless card. You can see it flashing the green LED right there. That's how I get on the internet in my home network with this motherboard. To the right of that is the wireless keyboard receiver, that little black thing right there. Those are all USB ports. So I have a wireless keyboard and trackball that I use to control the computer with. The green is obviously that goes to the sound. You follow that down and around. If you look right there, that's a subwoofer I've stuck in here. So there's where it connects to the subwoofer. You see the white, that's the control, the volume control. Underneath that is the 2 speakers. The speakers are right there. So all the wires are run down through here. And of course it has power. It goes to the transformer. There's a fan. It's obviously blowing cold air on the motherboard to keep it cool. There's the CPU fan. You can see all the power connectors. There's the power supply to the computer. It's powering the motherboard. It's powering the SATA hard drive. You can see the power there. There's the SATA connector from the hard drive, and it goes into the motherboard. Way over there, it's actually gray. See the gray? The gray is 6 gigabytes per second. The black is 3 gigabytes per second SATA connectors. So again, the thing sticking out horizontally, that's the video card. This is a very important video card. It allows the arcade resolution. I could go in more detail there, but let's just leave it at that. So your choice there is DVI, HDMI. That's the 2 choices for the computers. So I take the HDMI, and then that runs into the adapter, and then the adapter changes it from HDMI to composite. The third plug is, it looks VGA, but it's not VGA. That actually takes VGA cable out of there, and that actually converts the video to an arcade monitor. So if I chose to keep the arcade monitor in here, it would be VGA over to the J-Pack card, and if you look at the bottom, it would plug in right there, and then some of those wires right there would have gone to the arcade monitor, but I've ripped that out. So that's the inside guts. Again, there's the power supply, motherboard. Everything is operational. Even the you're looking right there. That is the coin. That's the coin slot, and just a little bit of programming that will be operational as well. Again, all that gets wired. Some of these wires, that's the coin slot, and again, it just gets transferred to a keyboard that emulates the coin slot is a key press on a keyboard. So that's how it works on the emulator. And then of course the final deal with this deal is it's a TV. You can see the TV there. It's a 27-inch TV. Clayton is 17. Bought it when he was 2. So this thing is 15 years old. But it was important because of its dimensions. It's 4x3. It's not widescreen. And although you see some refresh issues, it's out of sync with the camera. It actually, to the human eye, it displays perfectly. So So in all intents and purposes, this cabinet is done. That's how I built it. Quite proud. It wasn't too hard, and just finishing up the final things now. And everybody, you're welcome to come out and give it a go. It's a lot of fun. On this front end loader, you can see the games I already have loaded. Just you can use the joystick and just cycle through Donkey Kong, Ikari Warriors, Super Off-Road, Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat 2, Pac-Man, Galaga, NBA Jam, Rampage, Street Fighter, Punch-Out, Topper, Mortal Kombat 3. So it's unlimited. I think I can back out one more. How do I do it? I can back out one more. Whatever. I can back out one more and get into the Nintendo emulator and choose all sorts of games. So that's my arcade cabinet. Really proud of it, and that's how it works. And hope you guys enjoyed the build videos.